Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Do. Sorry, I couldn't help myself, but I was inspired by this short film we're going to review today that showed at the Northeast Wisconsin Horror Film Festival, as you may have guessed. Yes, it is called Sleep Tight, brought to us by Director Anne-Sofie Karmark. We get the story of a family that lives out in a secluded house out in the woods in pretty much the middle of nowhere. A mom and her two daughters are there for the night. Well, the mom's going out and she leaves the older daughter in charge of the younger daughter to babysit. And, well, after she tells the story about the Sandman, she starts to think she sees an individual who looks like the Sandman. And soon they find that there is something creepy going on in the house, and it's not going to be pleasant dreams for anyone there tonight. Sleep Tight was directed very well. It takes just a little bit of time to set up, but I really like the creep factor, and the fact that we involve a young child always ups the creep factor in a film, always adds that uncomfortability, especially if you're a parent, but even if you're not, just in general. What I liked in the setup is the creepy atmosphere as it builds. We get kind of glimpses of this individual who may or may not be the Sandman out of the corner of our eyes or in the background. It doesn't rely on jump scares to creep you out, to scare you, and I liked that. I appreciated that quite a bit. It was edited well, and the camera movements as well, and the way they kept things just out of focus in the background all added to what you wanted, which was to keep the audience uneasy and build that tension, and it does that successfully in here. I also enjoyed how it resolved. This is a dark short film, but at the same time we get things left to our imagination rather than being shown everything, which I also appreciate, especially because of the subject matter and that it involved a young child. So a lot of different elements in this come together, create a dark, a little bit twisted but fun horror short. The ending of it I did appreciate and thought it was a great way to end it, but there's one thing they used that this Sandman uses in particular, and I don't want to give it away, but it didn't quite make much sense how he was able to do what he did. And I'm not trying to give it away, but it's just one little bit at the end that just had me questioning some things. Outside, overall, this is a solid, short horror film that I'll put as much information as I can down below. If you are interested, please subscribe. We've got a lot more great reviews coming. And also check out our Patreon page if you would not mind. We got a lot of great stuff there for very little price. I thank you all for your support. Support independent horror cinema, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.